Hello everyone! Welcome back for some more Tsukihime. So, two things. One, I have learned the reason why people say, "Isn't it sad, Sachan?" And the reason is, well, a dojin, not actually an official line, which, yeah, that is the birthplace of many memes, alongside other things. Um, Also, no, there is no difference between picking the three, um, kind of, do I like her, do I don't? The only difference is that one CG we got, we only get if we say we like her. The one that was like in the thumbnail. So, her story is concluded for now. Let us continue on with learning to love our sister in more ways than one. So, let's sneak on home. The door opens with a creak. Covered in wounds, I finally make it back to the mansion. We still have some goop in us, though. We must consider the goop that is within us. The goop that got into us, but didn't take hold over us? So we gotta see. Oh, ah, Akiha is in the lobby. Was was she waiting for me this whole time? Right now, I can't understand anything. Nissan, what were you doing this whole time? What time do you think? Nissan, you look. Akiha is shocked. Why? I can't even bring myself to want to think about what's so shocking for her. Nissan, hang in there. What in the world happened? You have all these wounds and you look terrible. I don't say anything. No, I can't say anything. I don't even want to know what Akiha is saying. Or I don't even know, rather. Akiha gasps silently and then walks towards me. Anyway, I will have to treat you. Nissan, can you walk? Yeah, I'm alive so I can walk. I will treat your wounds, so please come to the sitting room. And take a bath. What? That'll be impossible, so I'll have to wipe you with warm water. Nakia disappears with quick footsteps. I sure hope that bathing scene doesn't become. Okay, nope. We're good. Whew, we're all good gamers. Akia takes care of me by herself. She wipes off my dirty body with a towel, goes so far as to make me food, and accompanies me to my room. That's interesting that she makes us food. I was like fully expecting Akiha to be the one who can't cook at all. Like, that's a trope that we haven't really seen a lot from the visual novels, aside from one character I can think of. Pretty much everyone is actually good with making food, which is not the real world. The real world is not full of cooks. The real world is full of people who order out. During that time, I couldn't even say a single word. Then I will go back to my room. Please rest well tonight, Nissan. Without even asking anything. In the end, she doesn't ask anything and quietly walks away, disappearing. Oh, just like the girl I killed. As I think that, I grab Akiha's arm. Nissan! Then I embrace Akiha strongly, in a normal way that siblings hug. Unable to be alone, I wanted to feel someone's body warmth. Akiha. I embrace her without thinking. Akiha doesn't say anything. Even though she definitely should pull away, she doesn't resist my trembling body. Like this. All I wanted was to stay like this. I am the worst. I confess. From my sin, and I escaped to Akiha. I wanted to save her. I wanted to save her, but I couldn't do anything. As if seeking salvation, I squeeze Akiha tighter. There's no response from Akiha. As if repelled by my weakness, Akiha pulls away. Nissan, I do not know what happened to you. I think it is something I shouldn't ask about either. I cannot give you any answers. You have to solve your own problems. So, please do not run to me for something like this. Her words. Wow, that is a mature response. Whew. Her words really are on target. Her rebuke is so correct I can finally return to myself. Sorry. Just forget about it, please. Akiha walks to the door without answering. She tried to leave, but she suddenly stops. I will not ask what happened. But when you left, I was very frightened. I felt like you would not return. Like 8 years ago, I had the same premonition. But you did come back, Nissan. You said you were unable to save someone, but at least you were able to save me from that premonition. So, welcome back, Nissan. Just your return has made me so happy, so please keep that in mind. Saying that embarrassedly, she gives a quick bow. Akiha, that is all I have to say. I will be very clear so my slow Nissan can understand. I'm saying, please don't leave your cute little sister alone again. I see, I get it. But cute? It's not right to say such things about yourself, Akiha. Finally managed a response. A slightly smarmy one, considering my position. But hey, that's how things go. But with just that, Akiha gives a boastful smile. Yes, and I will see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams. Tomorrow will be a new day. I won't allow you to be looking like that tomorrow. Akiha leaves. I, looking at my body covered in wounds, fall to my bed. Deep. As if I'm saying goodbye to something, I let out a deep sigh. Sorry, Yumizuka. I decided I shouldn't be full of regret after all. Everything about what happened with her will be an indelible scar, but I should believe it was the right thing to do. I know it is a sin, that I'll have to accept my punishment someday. But I can't have regret for being alive right now. I'm back, Akiha. I mumble aloud my heartfelt thanks. My mind starts to drift. My exhausted mind and body swiftly approach sleep. In that instant, I thought, it's good for me to be alive. At the very least, I have a home to return to. And waiting for me there is my priceless family. Priceless, not precious. It's an interesting choice of word. Oh, Dark Scar 1. That's the forest outside the house. I awaken to brilliant sunshine. Climb out of bed and look out the window. The weather out the window is beautiful, truly fitting for a Sunday. My man, respect and energy sword Sunday. That is, there isn't a cloud in the sky, as if trying to tell me that everything happened yesterday was just a dream. Is it morning? My chest hurts. The unmatched clear sky greets me, as it always does. But that fact just hurts me too much. That girl, the girl who disappeared last night, will never be able to experience a morning like this again. To be fair, after she changed, she couldn't experience it again from that time onwards, because she was a vampire. Shiki-sama, are you awake? That voice brings me back to reality. What is it all of a sudden? Being regretful, is that hypocrisy? Shiki-sama, are you awake, Shiki-sama? Knock knock comes a hesitant sound at the door. I am back in my room. No matter how much regret I feel, I wake up just like I always. As long as I live, I can't escape reality. No matter how much I regret it. Yeah, I'm up. Come in. Please excuse me. The door opens with a clink and Hisui enters. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Did she come to get me my change of clothes? She's carrying a clean set. Morning, Hisui. Has everyone had breakfast already? Shiki-sama, forgive my rudeness, but did you check the time since you woke up? The time? Still morning. The clock claims it's just past 12. Dang, that was me a few days ago when I was sleeping, and then I woke up and I'm like, man, that was a good sleep. And I took a look at the clock and I went, it is 11 o'clock. Because I don't do that. Because normally, people above me walk around. And there was no walking around, hence no waking me up. But why does the clock say it's noon already? I think the clock is not the one who has the time incorrect, Shiki-sama. I came to wake you many times this morning, but you did not open your eyes even once. Was it really that deep of a sleep? Not just my mind, but my body suffered heavy wounds, I suppose. I see. Sorry. You came to wake me up. Just what was I doing? It was a late night, but I still shouldn't have slept in like that. No. You do not have school today, so sleeping in was an option, but... Shiki-sama, you intend to go out again tonight? No, not at all. More importantly, I wonder how Akiha is. I think she was up late last night, too. Akiha-sama woke up at her usual time this morning. Hisui looks like she wants to say something more, but she answers my question. Oh, she really is different from me, leading that disciplined lifestyle. Think back to what happened last night. While I was still in a dazed stupor over what happened with Yumizuka, Akiha took care of me without asking any questions. After that, it's a little embarrassing. I don't want to remember that. Hisui, is Akiha still here? She's an awfully busy person, so does she have a routine on her day off? Yes, she does have plans during her day off, but today she is still in the mansion. She has plans, but she's still here? I don't quite get it, but, well, I'll go get changed, so please head to the sitting room ahead of me. Yes. Well, please excuse me. As usual, Hisui glides away without a sound. Hisui? Yes? What is it, Shiki-sama? Yeah, I forgot to say something. Thanks for coming to wake me up. It's a little late, but good morning, Hisui. Yes. Please have a nice day, Shiki-sama. Aww. Staring up at the ceiling, I let out a deep breath. About Yumizuka Satsuki. That's something I can never forget for the rest of my life. But I will not let that control my life. I have a home to return to. Kia is here for me, and I have an ordinary life to live. That's going to not last long, sir. We're still on this route. To protect all of that, I betrayed her. So if I can't protect that, then everything will have been a lie. Is that just sugarcoating it? Maybe all I can do is deceive myself. Well, Hisui's waiting. I should change quickly and go back to the normal life waiting for me in the sitting room. Smash cut to something not normal? Is that what we're gonna get? No. In the sitting room, Akia's on the sofa, Kohaku-san is keeping her company, and Hisui's standing by the wall. Good morning, Shiki-san. Morning, Kohaku-san. Sorry to be a bother, but could you fix me something to eat? I'm a little hungry from all that sleeping. Yes, right away. I'll get it ready, so please wait a little bit. Kohaku-san quickly patters away toward the dining room. That leaves Akiha and Hisui, who is standing wordlessly like a statue. Yo, Akiha! Good morning. Well, this ain't going great. Akiha just looks at me with a dissatisfied look on her face and doesn't return my greeting. I knew she'd be upset about last night. I know I deserve it, since I embraced her like that last night. Akiha! Last night was, Nissan, sleeping in this late. Just what were you thinking? Sorry. Jeez, I'm not mad about that. It's your day off, and you've chosen to sleep in until now. It's your laziness that angers me. With a Akiha angrily turns her face away. Well, it may just be my imagination, but peevishly is a better word than angrily. It is, it's a much better word. It's a word you should try and use once a month, I'd say. Throw a peevish around, you know? I couldn't help it. I got in late last night and my body was just tired. You brought that on yourself. No matter what the circumstances are, please obey the rules of this house. Ugh. I hate to admit it, but since she went to sleep at the same time I did and still woke up early, I really can't counter her argument. Besides, Nissan, shouldn't you let Hisui wake you up in the morning? I'll let you go today because of last night, but you always laze around in bed too long, Nissan. Akiha, maybe it's not my place to say, but it's not like I'm sleeping in because I want to? What? So how come you always sleep in until the last minute every morning? You don't know how I feel when I wait for you until the last minute and... Akiha-sama. Where did that dire, threatening atmosphere go? All of a sudden, Akiha descends into silence. Hey, Akiha. I said so before, but waking up past 7 in the morning isn't intentional. Even I would like to get up early, but my body doesn't listen to what I tell it. If you want to help me wake up early, please buy me a really powerful alarm clock. I'm sure that'd get me up. You know, I'd make a joke, but I don't know, like, the tier listing for Hisui. So who knows, maybe she is a really powerful alarm clock. Nissan? This may be a stupid question, but did you ever tell Hisui what time you wanted her to wake you up? Ah, that's right, I forgot such a simple thing as that. Oh, yeah. Well, Hisui comes every morning to make me, so it's alright for her to do that. So Hisui, could you please wake me up at, like, 6:30 each morning instead? That would really help me out. I swing around to face Hisui. She stares right back at me. I refuse. What? What? Forgive me, but I refuse to wake you up, Shiki-sama. Well, I don't know what to say. The shock put my brain on hold. Looking at the situation, Akiha is also gaping at Hisui in surprise. Hisui, why can't you wake up Nissan? I am unable to undertake things I cannot do. I do not think I am able to wake up Shiki-sama with my own power. Unable? Why not? I unthinkingly enter their conversation. Hisui continues staring at me. These past 3 days, all my efforts were fruitless. Shiki-sama, do you remember how many times I called your name this morning? No, I don't remember. I woke up from your voice? I thought I woke up by myself. That means there is no memory of me even calling out. Akiha-sama, that is the situation. Oh, I see, Akiha says and looks over at me teasingly. How do I say this? It would seem my standing here has just been lowered quite a bit. In short, you have tried repeatedly to wake up Nissan, but there isn't even the slightest reaction on his part. That's how it is, Hisui? Hisui nods silently. I nod silently as well. I see. The truth is that Hisui has been trying to wake me up early in the morning. I don't want to say it myself, but I must be really good at sleeping in. Nissan, why are you looking so proud of yourself? Nothing. I was just surprised by how daunting it is to wake me. I understand. Hisui, just like before, please try to wake up Nissan as much as you can. Hisui nods in assent. Seems like the conversation is finished. In the end, it may just be me waking up whenever I feel like it again. Hey, by the way, Hisui? Yes, what is it? Does Nissan really not wake up? Even if you call his name, he doesn't respond? Yes, Shiki-sama's sleep is very quiet, and he sleeps like a statue. Like a statue? What? Oh. Nissan has a great sleeping posture, huh? No, that is not it. What? How do I say it? Shiki-sama is like a completely different person when he sleeps. I have never seen such a peaceful sleeping face, So when I first saw him, I thought he had passed away. Oh, we look like a dead man. So it is not quite that he is hard to awaken, but that it seems very rude to do so, so I cannot help but be very gentle. Once Shiki-sama is about to wake up by himself, warmth returns to his white face, and I know he'll wake up soon, but... Looking down, Hisui talks about how I look while I sleep. I can't help but feel embarrassed. Come to think of it, a sleeping person is completely defenseless, and after listening to that explanation, I flushed as red as if she said she saw me naked. She hasn't, but her other sister has. Hisui descends into silence, and Akia is obviously not trying to look in my direction. Oh, the air's become a little heavy. Hey, here I come to fix the mood. Hey, everyone, thanks for waiting, everyone. Here I am, Kohaku, here to save the day. How's it going, everyone? Shiki-san, breakfast is ready. A bright voice saves the situation. Thanks. Well, I'll eat up. Yes, please take your time eating. Turning my back to Kohaku-san's smile, I head to the dining room alone. I hear them gossiping about me. Oh god. After I eat lunch, Akia and Hisui are still in the sitting room. It wouldn't be good to ignore them and go back to my room, so I sit on the sofa across from Akia. Oh! Did her outfit change in between scenes? Yeah, that's slightly different. Hey, here, Shiki-san. You prefer green tea, right? Kohaku-san places an after-meal cup of tea on the table beside me. Yeah, thanks. If you don't mind, then. No, not at all. This is your home, so please relax a little more. Kohaku-san must be trying to make me feel more comfortable here because she takes good care of me. Jeez, I'm thinking I'm already used to this place. Do I still look a little strained? Yes, just a little bit. Your shoulders seem a little tense. I wouldn't say you should be like back then, but you can certainly relax a bit more. Kohaku, you shouldn't spoil Nissan. He's been living like a sloth at the Arima's house so long, it's probably good for him to be a little tense just at first. Akia-sama, you really are strict with Shiki-san, are you not? I don't want to be strict, it's just that he's always so spaced out, I have to watch out for him. Huh? I'm a little surprised. When Akia talks to Kohaku-san, there isn't a hint of her usual coldness. Maybe it's because they're so close in age, but they seem to be really good friends. I glance over at Hisui. Since Akia dismissed all the other servants except for Hisui and Kohaku-san, I think Hisui must be trusted by Akia as well. But since Kohaku-san is her complete opposite in personality, I have a feeling there isn't much talk between Hisui and Akia. May I be of service, Shiki-sama? Hisui realized I was looking at her and asked me if there's anything she can do. No, it's nothing. I was just thinking that you're really calm. Yes, it is something that Makihisa-sama taught to me. She answers very distinctly. The answer is so distinct I can't continue the conversation. So these are my days, huh? So it's gonna be like living here, huh? Well, I get a little uncomfortable and go silent. It seems Kohaku-san and Akia are still talking. Shiki-sama, is it okay if I ask a question? Yeah. What is it? It seems you departed the mansion last night again. Oh, right, this is the morning after. Okay, I was like, wait, what? So I would like to inquire if you had some usual scheduled routine to take care of every night. No, I don't have anything like that. The past 2 days were just something special. I still glance at Akia's face as I say this. Akia's just quietly watching the two of us. It appeared neither Hisui nor Kohaku-san know about my run-in with Akia last night. It's alright, Hisui. I won't go out late at night anymore. Besides, I'm not a kid anymore, so it's not like there's any danger in going out at night. You say that, but Shiki-sama, you are the eldest son of the Tono family. Please refrain from doing anything careless. Yes, just as Hisui-chan says. Your personal physician told me you should not strain yourself. Besides, you have anemia. That's true, but it has nothing to do with going out late at night. If I can't walk by myself, I shouldn't be going to school either, right? Well, yes, but during the day it's bright outside and people could help you, right? But at night it's different. There's been all these vampire murders recently. So if you go outside and collapse, what do you think will happen? Ah. Without thinking, my body shudders. Killer vampire. Wow, she just dropped that in the conversation. The killer indiscriminately killing people on the streets at night. Well, last night, the classmate I killed with my own hand. No, it's okay, Kohaku-san. There isn't a vampire out there anymore. Meanwhile, across town, Arkwood sneezes. Those incidents, they won't happen ever again. Because Yumizuka Satsuki is no longer in this world. Oh? Is that true, Akiya-sama? I haven't heard anything about it. The one to ask is Nissan, since he seemed to know something about it. Oh yeah, there was a victim from your high school, Nissan. Year 2, Class 3 is your class, right? Huh? There wasn't a victim from my class. Ah, Shiki-san, you didn't see the news this morning. Last night they found a large quantity of blood from someone named Yumizuka Satsuki in an alley off the main street. The blood seems to have been there for a while, but from the amount of blood there, they say she is more than likely dead. Oof. My heart starts to throb violently. The fact that Yumizuka Satsuki is dead, I know better than anyone else. When they say she's dead, it sounds like you killed her, didn't you, to me? Nissan? What's wrong? You're really pale. I can't say I'm alright. Hello? Oh, what? Don't do those flash graphics, because I don't even know what I was meant to see. I think I was being chomped on in the neck. Her death. I'm sad her death was publicized in reality and could not stay as something just in my heart. I said I wouldn't regret it, but a shadow envelops me as soon as I think about her. And then... Everyone, let's have a welcome party tonight. Kohaku-san suddenly makes a loud announcement. Huh? Kia and I say the same thing aloud, and even Hisui tilts her head. A welcome party for Shiki-san. Everyone's here, and we haven't even celebrated Shiki-san's arrival yet, so tonight should be Shiki-san's welcome party. Right? Kohaku looks at me and smiles. Crap. I must have looked really depressed. Akiya-sama, is that acceptable? If you allow it, we can start the preparations right away. Yes, Nissan has finally come back, and we haven't done anything. I think it's a good idea, but Hisui, you agree, right? Yes. If it is acceptable to Shiki-sama, I do not think it will be a bad thing. The three of them turn to stare at me. Heck yeah, let's party! Yeah. I've decided not to have any regrets, and I don't want Kohaku-san to worry about me. I'm in favor. I'm not about to turn down my own welcome party, am I? It's decided. Well then, I'll prepare the food. Hisui-chan, can you take care of my work for today? That will be fine. Sweeping the lobby in the east building? Well then, I shall. What should I do, Kohaku? Akiya-sama and Shiki-san should rest in their rooms. I'll prepare dinner early to make time for the party, so if you have anything you need to do, please try and get it done by then, okay? Kohaku-san goes in the kitchen and Hisui out to the courtyard. Well then, I'll go to my room. So, what should I do? I guess if I tried to help Hisui-san, I'd just get in the way. Since Akiya's actually home for the change, I guess I'll pass the time talking to her. Wow, didn't even give me the option. Good. Hey, Akiya, you here? Nissan? Hurried sounds can be heard from within. I just want to talk for a bit, is that okay? Yes. Please come in. I put my hand on the doorknob. Thinking about it. It's the first time I've been in Akiya's room. I open the door a bit tensely. It's so bland! I guess the room is exactly what I was expecting. What is it, Nissan? Is it something important to make you come to my room? Nah. I just feel like talking for a bit. If you're busy, I can come back later. Well, I am busy, but I can put that off to make time to talk with you. Akiya titties up her nose. Sorry. I thought for a second, I'm like, Tidies. Is that tidies or is that titties? No, titties is tooties. Up the notebook on her desk. Ah, you're doing homework. Then I should go. I shouldn't interrupt your studies. No, I was just about to start, so I can leave for tonight. It's fine, so sit down. I shall make some tea. Alright, but no tea, thanks. I wouldn't want to spoil my appetite today. That's true, then I'll do the same. Nakia sits on the chair of her desk. I lower myself into a suitable chair and glance around Nakia's room. Well, it's an amazing room, but of course it's not really my type of place. I haven't been able to settle into my own room, and it just has the bed and the desk. If they give me a room decked out like this, I might have fled. Hey, Akiha? Yes, what is it? It's just something I've been, wondering for a while. Why did you call me back? The old man died, and while I am the eldest son, that doesn't seem like much of a reason. What do you mean, not much of a reason? This is your home. It's only natural for you to come back here. There doesn't need to be a reason. Well, that's true, but don't you have a grudge against me? I left you here for 8 years. Yes, of course I have a grudge. It was Father's fault you were sent to live with the Arimas, but it made me really mad that you didn't send even a single letter during that time. No, that was what? Come on, Nissan, what is it? You come in here to remind me of things I almost forgot. Do you enjoy making me angry that much? No, of course I didn't mean to make you angry. The thing about the letter, I didn't do it because the old man forbade me to do it, so... I know that. I'm angry because you brought it up. Ah. Meanwhile, in his head, he's just like, girls are scary. I'm sorry, I just wondered. I shouldn't have mentioned it. Indeed. Please don't talk about such trifling matters. With a sound of annoyance, Sakia looks away. Really, what am I doing? After all the trouble it took to come and talk to Akia, why am I talking about such important things? Well, I guess it's like you to carry such small matters forever. Kwaku said so too, right? This is your home. You should be more relaxed. Yeah, I think I'll get used to it, gradually, but... But what? Well, no, it just... There's no nostalgia. I remember life in the mansion, but I'm confused because none of this matches my memories. Well, I guess I've been away for 8 years, so it's natural. What's with that expression? Like I said, I don't have anything against the mansion. Don't worry, I don't want to leave or anything. Yeah, I'm glad, but... Akia looks away for some reason. Nissan, I have a question I forgot to ask too. It's about the injury from your accident 8 years ago. Huh? Injury from the... Oh, you mean the wound in my chest? Yes. Kawaku-san said it hasn't completely healed yet, but does it still trouble you? I mean, I get looks when we go to, school swim meets. They look at me and they go, yo, look at that dude. He looks like he got in a knife fight in prison. And I just say, shut up, don't talk to me. I'm a loser, weird, antisocial guy. Which doesn't go over well. I don't know. The actual wound itself healed ages ago, but there's some unstable organs that got damaged. I heard that some of those would heal in time, but some would stay unstable. I guess my incessant anemia is the result of that, in addition to some emotional damage from the accident. Does it, hurt, Nissan? Akia murmurs a question, looking away. Nah, it doesn't hurt anymore. I just feel a little dizzy when I wake up. No worse than that. Well, perhaps it hurts occasionally in the dead of winter. The dizziness has faded lately, and I'm sure the anemia will go away in a few years. Anyway, it's nothing to worry about. There are people out there with wounds that won't recover from for 20 years, so my wound's nothing in comparison. Akia says nothing, still looking away. Damn. Well, the atmosphere has become heavy again. Akia is completely motionless. I'm going to take a silent sippy of my coffee here. Even though he said no tea, I got coffee. That's the good stuff. Much better than this horrible silence. Somehow it seems unnatural. Hey, Akia. Nissan. Akia looks up. She lacks all vitality, as if she was passed out until now. What's wrong? Do you feel bad? If you do, you should lie down. I'll go back to my room. No, that's not it. I was just listening to you and I was remembering about the past. Kia's body shakes. She almost falls off her chair, but she remains in it somehow. Yeah, I'm noticing she goes into like a trance state every now and then. You see that? She takes a halting breath. Akiha, you're acting strangely. You should lie down. No, it's alright. It's not as bad as yours, but I get easy dizzily too. Sorry, easily dizzy too. I was thinking about the accident 8 years ago. Your wound was so deep and there was so much blood coming out of it. That's why I felt so bad. I see. If that's so, but don't push yourself. If you feel bad, please tell me. Of course. I would do that without being told. It's alright, unlike yours, my dizziness is purely mental. Ikea answers me clearly, completely recovered. It's almost time, isn't it? Kohaku will call us soon, so you should go back to your room. 5 o'clock already? Well, I'll go back to my room, but Akiha, don't push yourself. It doesn't do any good not to speak up when you're suffering. Oh? It's not like you to be so concerned about me, Nissan. Maybe I should do so once in a while. Dummy. Just an occasional thing. See you later. I open the door. Kia's room is at the very end of the west wing, a good 50 meters from my room at the very end of the east wing. Nissan. Yeah, what is it? Did you forget something? No, it's not that, but... Akiha falls silent, unable to find the right words. But the eyes glazing at me... I'm sorry. It's nothing. Seem like they're apologizing to me. I'll see you in the dining room later. I won't get angry at whatever you do today, so don't worry. You are going to regret those words so deeply. Oh my god, I'm going to do something so stupid, I'm sure. Ignore the fact that my eyes just freaked out. I might have clicked the wrong button. I have both manual eye control and automatic, so that was me initiating maximum over eyes. That's a relief. Since Kawaku-san cooked us a feast, I was hoping we might be able to forget some table manners today. You know, let me put my elbows on the table, or a hat inside, wear mismatched socks, don't cut my meat, just shove it in my gob. With that, I leave Akia's room. She grabs me and says, "You will not forget your table manners. How dare you?" Well then, a toast to Shiki-san's homecoming. Everyone, please take whatever you would like to drink. Kwaku-san lines up drinks in front of us with a smile entirely free of malice. Most of the drinks didn't happen to be juice or anything like that, but proper alcoholic beverages. Are we legal? Akiha. What is it, Nissan? There's a gurgling as Akiha fills her glass with a tawny liquid, then adds just a little orange juice. That wouldn't be whiskey, would it? It would. Is there something wrong? It would? Akiha, aren't... Just like, you know, again, the guy who has murdered people is just like, aren't too young to be drinking? This scene will not be in the remake. This is your welcoming party. We have to have alcohol, don't we? Or, Nissan, you're weak when it comes to alcohol. I want to just be like, of course I'm weak, I'm not legal. Akiha seems somehow delighted. You know what? I bet you, because it's like a European style house, right? I bet you they're following the European thing of like, give the kids alcohol at parties and special occasions so that you demystify it. I bet you Makihisa was like that. He's like, yeah, you know what? It's a party. Kid can have a little bit of whiskey, you know, because that's the thing. In like France, you can go to a wine tasting class like that. That is a school thing, right? And this is like in junior high or middle school, as Americans call it. So by demystifying it, then it doesn't become this thing that the kids like seek it out because they want it so badly. They want that special liquid. It's like in my house. Like, I'm gonna be real. I probably tried beer when I was like 8. Disgusting. After that, I can't drink beer. However, other alcoholic stuff, every now and then my mom would be like, here, try this. And I'd be like, in junior high or high school, and I would take a sip, and I'd be like, don't really like that. Or it'd be like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. But by demystifying it, and nothing locked up, everything is open. Like, I'm talking in our kitchen, we have 3 places where alcohol are. We have 3 separate sections. 4 if you count the garage. It's everywhere. It's not hidden. If I wanted, I could grab some and go on a complete bender because it's just all right there. However, I don't want to. The reason why is because I had no mysticism for it. Just don't have it. That's smart. So this, you might, I'm making the joke of like, well, they can't have it. And it's like, it's true that is a thing that you shouldn't do, legally. However, it actually just completely makes them be better people and not go on crazy party benders because of the mysticism of it. But it's my rant done. Hisui-chan, that's unusual, not juice today? She's already plastered on the fumes. Seeming a little shy, Hisui silently pours wine into her glass. See, Nissan, even Hisui is drinking. Surely you don't intend to be the only one drinking juice. Jeez. You really want to get the most out of this party, don't you, Akiha? Yes, I don't usually like parties, but today's an exception. Huh. Well, forgot tonight. A lot of alcohol isn't good for my body, but a little should be okay. The weakest drink laid out on the table is the wine, it looks like. Well then, everyone, raise your glasses, please. Cheers! With a clash, our glasses come together. Kawaku tosses hers down in a single gulp. Wow. Dang. She's in there. Akiha takes her time and Hisui sips hers quietly. Oh man, I'm not responsible for this. Are we gonna get a plaster drunk crew of characters? I feel like Kohaku's gonna hold it down fine. Yeah, oh, here we go. In less than an hour, Hisui falls asleep and Kohaku carries her to her room with a smile. That's hilarious. Kohaku is like so used to drinking, she's fine. She's actually completely unchanged. But Hisui, with like one sip, she's down. Not being used to alcohol, my mind is a little fuzzy. Akiha sits nearby and is still drinking eagerly. Doesn't bode well for the rest of the evening. Akiha, you really have some tolerance, don't you? Oh my god. Look at this sophisticated Sprite that will not be in the remake. Oh, I'm not drinking it straight, so I think it's about normal. That's not the point. I'm saying she's pretty used to drinking for being a minor. Jeez, making that face again. Please get at least a little drunk, Nissan. Kawaku prepared all this to cheer you up, so isn't it meaningless if you don't? That's right. Yeah. I have to thank Kohaku-san for your consideration. Meanwhile, Kohaku's on her way back from dropping off Hisui, and it's like, yo, I get to get plastered on the job and get paid for it! Like, she's just so happy that she gets to drink on her employer's dollar. Yeah, thanks to that, I do feel a bit better. What are you saying? You don't look happy at all. If alcohol doesn't make you feel better, isn't there nothing left? Maybe the warmth of another human being? Wow, that's a little bold. Saying nothing is left if alcohol doesn't work. Isn't that, like, horrible? I'm not even going to say mistaken. Isn't that horrible? It cannot be helped if you do not wish to speak to me, Nissan. If you would talk about last night... Wait, if you would talk about last night, I wouldn't ask for the help of alcohol. I see. Just like Kohaku-san, Akiha is concerned about me. But I can't ask, right? I already promised no longer not to ask about it. Sorry, I'm just a big burden to everyone. Well, as long as you understand, it is all right. As you say, I seem to be a little drunk, so I will go outside. She says drunk, but her steps are firm as she exits the dining room. Following Akiha, I go to the courtyard to get some fresh air. It is still before 6 o'clock. The red sun paints the sky. Still the afternoon. There's no one else around. I thought Akio was gonna be here, but I guess we, like, missed each other? Red sunset. Until now, the red sunset reminded me of fresh blood. But today, it reminded me of her final smile as we parted on the road home. A stabbing pain in my chest. Does the scar in my chest hurt? Or is my heart in pain from regret? Well, I can't tell the difference. Only that my chest hurts. As if it was bleeding. Dizziness assails me. Because the alcohol and the pain in my chest, such a small and significant thing, causes me to lose consciousness. My house is this way. Saying that, she went down a different path. Thanks. She probably said that since I was there for her until the very end. Sorry. She probably said that since she knew I would carry this regret from now on. So it's okay to forget. I felt like she whispered those words in my ears. Isn't that just a false happiness? In a dream I dreamed about, I dreamed such selfish words. If I can just forget, it'll be very easy for me. But I can't forget. I didn't like her, nor did I hate her, but I think I shouldn't forget her smile. And more than that, as long as this scar remains on my neck, I can't forget. When I come to, I'm lying in my room. While I was sleeping, Akia must have been watching me since she is there in front of me. Akia! Have you awakened? Goodness, suddenly collapsing like that. What happened, Nissan? I see. Well, did I pass out? Yes, thankfully you woke up quickly. I'm sorry for forcing you to drink like that. No, that has nothing to do with this. I just collapsed on my own. Saying that, I stare up at the ceiling. My head is still dizzy and I don't feel like talking with Akia right now. Even still, Akia's not bothered by this, and she quietly tends to me. Akia? Yes, what is it, Nissan? Well... Isn't this boring for you? I'm fine, so you can go back to your room if you want. Are you saying I'm bothering you? No, that's not it at all. I was just thinking that... Well, maybe you were a little bored. It is boring, but I can stand it. This is something I'm doing out of my own interest, so there's no need for you to worry, Nissan. I guess that's alright. Time passes. It's past 7 o'clock. 7 hours since then. Has Akia been tending me this long? Akia silently takes my temperature. Where are we? I remember now. That had to have been more than 8 years ago. Akia came to watch over me after I caught a cold or something like that. Interesting that we are in the Japanese style part of the mansion, which almost makes me think, was Baby Shiki because he was like kind of just a servant almost? Like, did he have to live in the separated building? It really was a terrible cold. Even breathing was painful. The black-haired girl sat by my pillow, holding my hand and just staring at me. Tatami and the shoji, the cool winter air. In the dark tatami mat room, the young figure of Akiha watching me on the verge of tears. I'm a little relieved. Did you say something, Nissan? Yeah, I was just thinking, there's a little bit of the old Akiha in you. It's not really anything, but it makes me pretty happy. I give Akia a gentle smile so naturally it almost surprises me. That is fine, but you haven't changed at all, Nissan. Causing so much work for others, please act more properly. Akia looks away and complains. Understanding she's just embarrassed, I start to feel more happier. Sheesh, why are you smiling like that? If you have this much energy, I guess you don't need me to take care of you. No, that's not it. I just remembered something from a long time ago. Akia, in that tatami room. Tatami room? What is that all about? I understand Akia taking care of me, but why was it in a tatami room and not my room? There's something not quite right. Akia, is there a room with tatami in this mansion? No. There are no Japanese rooms in this mansion. Yeah, you're right. It's nothing. I just thought it was odd. Don't worry about it. What is odd about not having a Japanese room? You know, this mansion is so big, I thought maybe there was at least one. There's a detached Japanese-style building, however. Now that she mentions it, of course. Now that she mentions it, of course, in the middle of the forest in the garden, there was a Japanese-style mansion. Goodness, you really have become more energetic. I think I will only be in your way if I stay longer, so I'll return to my room. Standing up from the chair, Akiha goes to leave the room. Thanks, Akiha. Sorry for making you stay here this whole time. Please don't mind. Starting tomorrow, your daily life will become more like this. After saying something I don't quite understand, me neither, Akiha exits the room. What does she mean by that? Turn off the lights and rest in bed. Thanks to Akiha taking care of me, I feel more relaxed. At this rate, I should be able to dream peacefully for the first time in days. Take a deep breath and slowly close my eyes. Right before I fall asleep, the memory of myself being tended by a young Akiha freshly surfaces in my mind. The dark Japanese-style room where no one came to see me. Did she sneak away from Makihisa? Akiha snuck in and cried as she held my hand. I'm sorry, she was saying. I don't know why, but the black-haired young girl kept repeating, I'm sorry, over and over. I remember. But the proud eldest daughter of the Tono family was the only one to care for me. The young girl always crying in the dark Japanese room. I bit my tongue in frustration while being dizzy from fever. I wonder why she was crying. If it was me, I would never let Akiha cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shiki-ni-san. Her tears were simply beautiful. Since that time, I vowed to be her real brother. That's interesting. Of course, that makes sense when you think about it, because I'm expecting him dying in there is post, whatever memory transferal thing had to go on, and she's saying sorry because I think that, she's expecting it to be her fault, and yeah, the pieces are in place. It makes sense why that's happening. He probably had to live in the tatami room. So far, very few questions, except for the thing about tomorrow will be more of this. What does that mean? I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyways, bit of a shorter part, but you know what? Not every part needs to be 2 hours long, because I need to make as many videos as I can before I move. So, alright guys, thank you all for watching. We will continue next time with Quiet Dream in our Let's Read of Tsukihime. Bye-bye.